Welcome students to your information technology and its application in business class. In today's class we are going to continue with our previous class contents, that is preparing presentations using Microsoft PowerPoint. Now in our last class we have seen different options that we can use to prepare the slides. The basic areas we have covered up. Now using these slides, some more things we can do. Let us see those things. Right. Now before we proceed, let me take some more slides. I have chosen a blank slide. The layout is blank layout. Let me take some more slides by going to the option new slide. This we have discussed in our previous class. Under home ribbon, new slide option is there. Let's take 3 slides. Now, in our last class, what we have seen, we have learned to give the background for the text or the text box in which the text was contained, the background color we have given in our last class. Now, I want my slide to have a different design. The background should contain a good design. So for that, what I will do, I will go for, this is for adding design to the slides, right? So for that, I will go to the design ribbon. Here, under the themes option, you will get lots of design options which you can choose for your slide presentation. Right? So you can choose anything that you like. So let's take this one used by all slides. No. So let us choose this one. See, I have chosen a single theme and the theme has been applied to other slides also. Now I can also apply the color variants which are available under this design ribbon only, besides the themes group variants. From here I can choose different colors. So lots of colors will be, options are there. You can choose any one of your choice by moving your mouse down. You can see how it looks like. You can take any one of your choice. Right. So let's take this blue too. See, the themes variants I have chosen blue 2 option. You can choose any one of your choice. Now the entire designs have been applied to all the slides. Right. Now let us add a text box to this. Now for that we will go to the insert ribbon. We have done this in our last class. Go to the text group. From there, text box. Put your cursor. Keep your left mouse button pressed. Then drag to the way you want. So my text box is before me. Now here I can resize it, increase it, reduce it, right? Now let us type some text. Computer. Now what I want, I will add some fonts. For that the selection is must, so double click on it. Then under font group, I'll go for a proper font style. Let's take this Aldarian. Then I can increase the font by both of the options, by going to the font size or by increasing the font size option. Increase it to your desired size. You require the text to come. Then I'll put it center. That is the alignment I have given a center. Then I can change the color. I'll change it. Let's take this one or this one, or any color of your choice. I'm taking this. I'm increasing the font to much bigger. So in this slide, what we have done till now, we have taken the background design of the slide. Then on that we have applied we have taken the text box and written the text and apply the appropriate fonts required for us. Right. Now, next, the important thing, how my this slide will appear when I am going to present. Means when I'm going to start the slideshow, how it is being displayed to me, how the slide will appear before me. Right, if I press, and we have discussed this also in our last class, how to go for a slideshow. From the slideshow option, this ribbon, from beginning also, this way, or by pressing F5 from the keyboard, we can go for the slideshow. Now, this particular slide, it directly came before me. Now, I want it to come in a different way. So, for that, what I will do, note it carefully, for the slide to transit in a different way, we use the ribbon transition, or rather the transition what relates to the movement or the entry or exit of the slides, not of the text. When we are going to apply the movement to the text in a slide, that will be termed as your animation, that we have done in our last class. Again, we will see the differences. Now, in this particular first slide only, I'm going to add the transition, means the how this first slide will appear when I'm going to start with the slideshow. So for that, I am keeping my selection on the first slide only. Then I'll go to the transition option or ribbon. From there, you will get the option transition group, transition to this slide. From the down arrow, you will get different options. That how your slide will be before you. Right. So I want you can choose any one, any option of your choice. Let's take this reveal. So see, it's revealing. So I have given this particular transition to the slide. Now if I go to the slide show by pressing F5, so it's revealing. Other way around, for example, if I want it come to in another shape or any random bars or in flash, you can go for any option. So it's let us take this random bars. Let's see how it looks. So this is the way your slide will appear before you. This is what your is termed as transition. Then what is animation? When I am going to apply the movement to this text, that will be termed as my animation. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the text on which I'm going to animate. Then I go for the animation ribbon. This we have done in our last class. And under the animation group, from there we can take any option of our choice. Right? So let's take this floating. So if I go for the slideshow, how the entire thing will be before me. First transition, then animation. So this is what the difference. Transition will be applicable for the slide, and animation will be applicable on the text. Right? Now, next. Let us go for the next slide. In this, again, I don't want this placeholders. I will delete it. For that, What we have to do, this also we have discussed. We'll click on that placeholder sidebar, the four headed or selector will be there. Click on it, press delete, it will be deleted. Again I will delete this subtitle area, four headed arrow or the selector is there. Click on it, press delete. Now here in this slide, what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a table, right? So for that, which option or which ribbon to be used? To insert table, we will go to the insert ribbon. So from there I will go to this table group, go to the drop down, this arrow, this small downwards arrow, click on it. Now the number of rows and columns I want, that I can select from here directly, or from the insert table option I can insert table. Now if I have decided the number of rows and columns beforehand, then it is preferable you go for this box options. Right? Now I require two columns and I'm taking again two rows. Right? So I require two columns and total three rows. So up to this, the number of rows, if you want more, you can increase it like this. It will go on increasing. The number of columns, if you want to increase, you will go on increasing. It will keep on taking the number of columns. So here I want only two columns and total three rows. I will select it and left mouse click once. Done. Now once I have inserted, just like the shape we have given in we have done in our previous class, we have seen when we click on the shape option, that is from this under drawing groups, we have taken an oval shape, we have applied text on it. Now just like same like that, when your cursor is on the, or when the table is selected, you will get the table tools enabled, just like the drawings area. Right? If you click on outside the table, you will see that table tools option is deactivated. It's not showing. So for enabling the table tools option, you have to click once on your table. Right? Now what I can do, I can move this table when my cursor has changed to this four headed arrows, or the now I can move it like this. I can increase the size by using this diagonal arrow as per my requirement, right? Now here I want to add text. So let's add, let's say input devices. Input devices. Now for going to the next column, I can use the right arrow key from the keyboard, or I can use the tab key from the keyboard, or by directly clicking on the mouse I can go to the required cells in a table. Right? I repeat, for moving from one cell in a table to another cell, I can use the appropriate keys, appropriate right arrows or left arrows or up and down arrows, or I can use the tab key, or I can use the left mouse button to move into any required cell when I'm working with the table. Right? So here, next let us take the output devices. Now here I'm going to give the links of input devices. Keyboard, I'm using the down arrow, then mouse, then I'm using the mouse left button to move to the required cell, output device, monitor, then down arrow key to the next cell, then I'm writing printer. Now these text colors, the text size, fonts, everything we can change as per our requirement. Now I want the alignment to be at center to make it or to give it a proper look. So I'll go to the home ribbon under the paragraph group. I will go for the center alignment. Then another thing is there that what I will do under this layout option which is available under the table tools. Now I want to see this text up in a cell, it's bit upward. So what I want them to be at the center of each of the cells. Right. So what I will do, my selection is on a table, then I will again select all the elements, then under this layout option which is available only under table tools, see there is also another option from there, also from home also we can go for the alignment, but while working with the table alignment option directly is available. What we can do, from here we can take the center option from here also, from the home ribbon also. Another thing, for using this text to look or give a better look, what I will do, I will use, see it's at this aligned top, it's alignment at the top. So that's why the text are towards the upward of each and every cell. So I want the text to be at the center vertically. I'll click on it, it will come at the center, it will take the position as required. Right, so I can let's adjust it. I can drag my table towards downwards. Now another thing I want a heading. Again I will add a text box on top of it and I'll write devices. And I can use the font option. I'll increase the font, I will make it bold, I will give it a center alignment. Okay. I can italics it. Right. So in the second slide, what we have done, we have learned how to insert table. Right. Now let us come to our third slide. Again, I've added nothing. I will delete this title area and subtitle area first. I don't require it. Now in this slide, what I want an image to be inserted. Now you can add image anywhere in any slide of your presentation, but we should learn before it how to insert it. Right. So for adding image, again I will go to the insert ribbon. From the image group, you will find the picture option. Click on the down arrow, insert picture from. It will give you two options. Whether if your image or photo or picture is available on the device itself, you will select this device option. If you are directly inserting from the online, then you will go for this online pictures. Right? Find and insert picture from a variety of online sources. This option is also available. But I have my picture in this device only, so I will go for the option this device. Now it will redirect me for inserting picture to different areas. So I have my pictures in the downloads. So you have to, you should know where the picture is. So I'll go for this. Let's take this. We're using computer, so let's take this. Now the picture which you want, you select on it. If I want this one, I can select this. If I want this one, I will select this. Then I will click on insert. Now let's see. The picture has been inserted. Now its size is quite small, so I want to increase the size. So I will use any handler, this diagonal handlers, to increase the size, to increase or bring it to a proper location. Okay, so I'll increase this, I will increase this. Okay, right. So this is how we can insert a picture. I can resize it, I can move it. So for resizing, I can use any handler. This diagonal handlers, this up and down handlers, right? Now, as per your requirement, you can increase, decrease, but apply any changes on resizing your picture. Now, what I want now, I can reduce its size and bring it to the middle by dragging. When I can drag when the cursor has with the four-headed arrow or the placeholders or the selector, then only I can move it to different places in the slide. Right? Now what I do with this option, there's another round shape. Arrow is over here, this pointer. So I can simply, when I am moving from anywhere, my cursor is now is in arrow form. Now when I move on my cursor to this round arrow, this bended arrow, again my cursor is also changing to a bended arrow. Now what I will do, I want to rotate this. I will click my left mouse button on it, I will not leave. Once I have clicked the four small bended arrows will come, means you are ready to rotate it. Do not leave the mouse. So if you move your mouse towards right side, the photo or the image will be rotated. If you move your cursor towards the left, your image will be rotated. Right? So another option is there. Now I have deleted my picture, so let me insert it once again. This one. Let's resize it quickly. Another way you can rotate is, now see, just like the table and shapes option we have used previously, when you have selected that object, that image or that table, whatever you have inserted in a slide, now here the picture tools will be available. This is picture. So when and click it outside in the placeholder on the blank area of the slide, you will see the picture tool is not available. When I'm clicking on it, then only I will get the picture tools to format my picture. Right, now I have shown you the manual rotation by holding this bended arrow. Now another option is also there under this format option. You will go to the arrange group. From there you can get the rotate option. Click on the down arrow, you can rotate it from here also as per your requirement. Right, click vertical, I don't want that, horizontal. Right, so these are the two ways you can do. Now apart from this, if you want to correct the brightness, the contrast of your picture, that also you can do it from here. Here under again this format option, you will find that adjust group is there. From there you will get the correction option. Variety of correction options will be there as per your requirement. You can take any one of your choice. The brightness as per your requirement. Say I'll go for this brightness. This, yes, I'll go for this 20% brightness and minus 20% contrast. So it's so contrast also I can do. Right. Next, another important thing, let's give it a heading also here. Let's move it down. Let us add a text box on it. Let's type personal computer, right? Now I'll increase the size of this. I will apply certain fonts or entire selection should be there. I'll increase the size, I'll bring it to the middle, I'll change the color to a proper color, make it bold, I'll use some other. Let's use this. Right now, different changes you can do. Now, another important thing what we can do that you should learn, it's the hyperlink, right? So let us go to the first slide, right? I'll not use the first slide, I will go for the second slide. Now we have given certain devices, input devices and output devices. Now when I click on this word device, I want it to open up with some other page, which is available online. So for that, what I will do, I will simply select this word, the text which has to be hyperlinked. Hyperlink means adding link to a text. Right. Now I will add hyperlink to the text to this word devices. So for that, what I have done, I have selected it first. Then under the insert ribbon, I will find the links group there. So what I will do, I have first step is select the text on which the hyperlink has to be applied. Go to the insert ribbon, then under links group you will find the link option. Click on it. Now I want insert hyperlink dialog box will open before you. Text to display. Text to display is devices. So the devices text will be hyperlinked. Now I want that when I click on this text devices, it will open up with a page showing me the devices or giving details regarding devices, online pages. So for that, I will go to looking where. I will go for looking into browsed pages. First option, link to. This you have to remember, link to existing file or web page. So we are going to use web page, and under this option we are going to look into the browsed pages. Or not necessary, you will not find over here. It's better to give the address. Now for giving the address of that browsed page, what you have to do, just minimize it. For that I will open up my browser. I will type the web page computer device. Right? Press enter. You can take any web page for your convenience. So I'm taking the first one only. It's showing me the computer devices, about the computer devices. So I want this web page to be linked with that device word. So what I will do, I will simply copy this address. I'll select it by clicking on the left mouse button and I will drag on it. Right? Then I'll copy it pressing Ctrl C or by pressing right mouse button. From there, it will take some time. Let me do it again. I'll select it, right mouse button click, I will copy it and I'll go to my PowerPoint presentation and under this address option, I will paste it. Right mouse button or control key. Okay. See, the color has been changed and an underline has been added, means this one is your hyperlinked text. Now once you put your cursor, it will show you that this is a hyperlinked text, right, with the address only it's showing you. So this is how we can, now let's see whether it's working or not. Let me close this page. I'll go for that when I can go work with it when I am presenting or showing my slide. So go to the slide, show. From current slide I'm taking, means I want this slide to be shown. Right? This slide is before me. So when I'm moving to this device text, see the cursor is changing to hand sign. Means if I click on it, then only it will be redirected to the web page. Click on it. See, it's the same web page that the addresses of which we have attached in the address area, it is being opened. Right? So this way we can use the hyperlink to get it redirected, to get a text or a frame, sentence to be redirected to web page. Now, let's escape from it. Now, let's come to this. This one. Let's take up another thing. Another way we can also use the hyperlink. Let's come to the first slide. I will hyperlink this computer text. Where I will hyperlink it? To another slide available in the same PowerPoint file. Means I will link this computer word. When I will click on this computer word, it will open up or it will come up with another slide with which I am going to hyperlink. For example, I am going to hyperlink this computer word with this slide 3. Means when I am going to click on this computer word, it will open up with slide 3. Right? So how to do that means linking within or using the hyperlink within the same PowerPoint file. How to do that? Again, I select the text first, then I'll go to the under the links group. Again, I'll click on links. Here, link to place in this document. I'll go for place in this document. This document means the same PowerPoint file. See, I have clicked on it. So it's showing me slide titles. I have not given any slide titles. So it will show me slide 1, slide 2, slide 3. So I'll go for, I'm linking with this one with slide 3. So I'll click on slide 3. So it will show me the slide preview. Which slide has to be opened up when I click on the word computer. Right. So I'll click on OK. See, the color changed with an underline. Right. So let's see whether it works or not. Again, I'll go to the slideshow from, it's the current slide. Let's take it. Yeah, my transition is working, animation also works. Now from here, what I will do, I will click on this computer. What, see the cursor from the arrow sign, it has changed to the hand sign. I'll click on it. It will directly move me to that particular slide which I have hyperlinked. Right? Now I'll press escape, leave it. Another type of hyperlink will be to link any particular file. That may be a Word file, that may be another presentation, that may be an Excel file, right? So let's take up this, let's prepare another slide. Let's come up with new slide. And I will remove this, I don't want this. Move it. Let's write assignment 5. Right? Let's design it properly. Okay. Now, this particular text, assignment 5, when I'm going to click on it, it will open up with a particular file with which I'm going to create the link. So again the same step, I will select the text, I will go to the insert ribbon, again links group, then links. Here existing file, if I have the file already created, again I'll go for the existing file option. Or if I have to create it right now, then I will go for the create new document. Right? Though I don't want any document to be created right now, I want the existing file to be opened up. So I'll go for it. If you want, you can go for this option. You click on it. You have to give the name for the document, where it will be saved, or whether you want to edit it right now. These options will be there. So it's better to create a file or document which you want to create a hyperlink with to be created beforehand, and go for the option existing file or web page, and from there you can take from the desktop. I'm taking, let's take this one. It's a document, it's a docs file. So this particular file should be opened up when we click on this assignment file text. Assignment file text with the text to display. Right? Selected it. Now click on OK. See the color change with an underline. Right? Now let us go for the slideshow with the current slide. I'll go towards the assignment file text. The hand sign has come. I'll click on it. I'll give it some